Alright, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I remain your host, Pascal Fideli. So with this tutorial, as you can all see on the screen, we'll be looking at this image in particular. This image seems a little bit dark, very very dark. So we'll just be taking it out and seeing how best we can let this image pop in Photoshop. With further ado, intro. Back. Let's open this image in Photoshop. I'll be using Photoshop 2022. So yeah, since it's a raw image, the camera raw is gonna pop out. Gonna gonna open automatically. That's how I've saved it. So this image was actually taken with a Nikon D750. I think alongside 85mm lens, so you can see over here. This was my settings. It's actually a natural light portrait. You understand? Yeah. Let's tweak our exposure a little bit. Let's add a little bit of exposure and our highlight also, and the shadows. Yeah. So we're just tweaking. All right, sure. I think it is okay. Let's open it. All right. So we have our image over here. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna get rid of some of the noticeable blemish on her skin. I even forgot. I'm gonna link that of the model's Instagram account in the description below, so you can check her out. Okay. All right. So we're gonna select our spot healing brush tool. The shortcut key is just J. We're just gonna brush over some of the noticeable blemish, like that of the stretch marks and so on. Yeah, I think it's okay for here since we'll be doing a feather blemish remover. All right. Let's go ahead to duplicate our layer and yeah, we'll be using the RA panel for our frequency separation. This is the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna duplicate our background layer and run our frequency separation action using the Beauty Retouch Academy. So 16-bit, my image is 16-bit image, so I'm obviously going to use the 16-bit button to, after you've hit the let me just put this aside. After hitting this, it's going to give you a prompt to choose your Gaussian blur. So your Gaussian blur is going to depend on how best the blur could hide that of your texture, because you don't want it all the way here. You understand? Who does this? So probably let's tweak it somewhere around 6-8. I think this is okay, so we can work with 6-8. Let's press OK. All right, so on the low frequency layer, we have the low frequency layer, the correcting tones, and the high frequency layer. On the low frequency layer, what we're doing here will be using our mixer brush, and try to, you know, blend in with the skin tones. After which, on the high frequency layer, we're going to deal solely with the with the blemish. So let's, for this selected the mixer brush, let's go on. You make sure you clear here and activate here, so that the brush, it cleans after every stroke. So you can see clearly there. Photoshop is doing anything. It's thin, sorry, my bad. Our wetness to, we reduce it to 10. Reduce our wetness also to 10. All right. So let's increase our brush a little bit and start with the face. Start with the face. I'm going to speed ramp this so that you don't waste your time watching this. So I'm just going to keep quiet and speed ramp this. Okay, so we are done with the low frequency layer. Let's move on to our high frequency layer. I don't think this image has so much blemish that we should be worried about. I think it's just some few ones that we need to just take off and get going. Just some few ones. The wrinkles and beneath the eyes, and I think that would be all for that of the low figure. I don't want to do much, you know. We're trying our best to keep this image as natural as possible. Yeah, so that will be all for me, since we're going to run our skin finer to, you know, make our image look a little bit smoother. All right, so let's close this one down. And this is before. Sorry, let me take it back a little bit. This is our before, and this is our after. This is our before. So you could see that we've made an awesome, awesome change with that of the skin. Let's, you know, we are going to merge all the layers. We're going to create a stamp visible layer. So we are going to hit our Shift, Control, Alt, and E, and go to move the mouse to Filter, select Photo Toolbox, and Skin Founder. Okay, so click on it. It's going to load. My PC is not it's not that fast, so permit me if the machine runs slow in some parts. I think this will be okay. I'll just tweak a little bit the amount and the fine just to achieve this smooth skin flavor. Yeah, flavor. All right, so I think it's okay. We can press OK now. It's gonna load. All right. So after here, we open our Retouching Academy panel again. So I'm using the version 3.1. In case you are using the latest version, that's 3.3, you will see it's just something similar to this. So don't just get confused. Let's hit our. We are moving on to the dodge and burn. So we'll be hitting that of the dodge and burn curve setups. Since it's a curve, they actually use curves to, you know, make the dark and the highlights and that of the dark side. You understand what I'm saying? Just, you know, just understand. So clicking on the dodge and bend, you'll be given a helper layer to aid you with the brighter side and that of the darker side of the image. And also your dodge and bend layer will also be here neatly, as you can see. So mostly what I do is I actually bring the helper layer, that is the visual aid over here, a little bit down so that I can see most of the highlights in this image. So I just move the mouse, I just select my my dodge curve using the brush on 1% flow. You make sure your foreground color is actually selected on white, since we are painting on a black, on a dark layer. So just keep that, don't get confused. You want to reveal, you make sure you are painting that of, you make sure your foreground color is white, painting on that of a darker marks. I know that I'm making sense, but you should know. Okay, so let's go ahead and brush and dodge some of the highlights, and yes, here just beneath on the jaws, and I think we have some highlights over here, and here also, I think here also. Mostly I do my dodge first before moving on to that of the bend. So I just don't do so much, with the bend, just very little tweaks here and there, and we move on. So if you've gotten this far in my tutorial, I want to say thank you. I really appreciate your time. I'm just hoping that you subscribe if you like this tutorial, and you hit the like button. And also, if you want to be careful to subscribe, just just give me a thumbs up in the subscribe column over there. It helps keep the channel growing. Helps to keep the channel growing. So I think we are done with this dodge and bend. We're going to take off, delete our helper layer, and see. You can see that we've made a significant improvement with that of our skin. So started from here. Now we are here. Massive. So we continue. You can see that she has this colorated eye, so we sure want to make it white. A little bit, just a little bit. Just you make sure you increase your flow back to 100, and brush gently over the eye whites to achieve that, that look. Gently. You can zoom in. Don't be afraid. It's your mouse, it's your screen. You can zoom in. Ensure that you don't paint like, no, you don't want to do that. So I think that's all for here. That's all for here. That's all. What we'll be doing next is my best part, that's color grading. we need to color grade this image as soon as possible. You know, it looks so flat. Again, we're going to create a stamp visible layer and duplicate it. Move our mouse pointer to filter and select our camera roll. Photoshop is going to load fast. So we have our flat image here. Let's just tweak it a little bit. Join me as I tweak this image to our preferred colors. I want to like to increase the exposure a little bit, the shadows just a little bit, yeah. I think I'm still here. I'm going to increase the dehaze a little bit, just a little bit, and see, And I'm just playing around to maybe we might achieve something that we like. Color grading is mostly based on everyone's. To me, I say color grading will be just your mood at which you are editing. So yeah, I feel mostly I increase my details, my sharpness a little bit, and let's move to the color mixer. Oops, we have a lot of greens over here, so let's see how best we can manipulate it over here. Okay, I think we are making sense. We're making sense. So just see our before and after. Awesome. Remember, this was not taken with any light, just natural light. I think it was taken around 5 p.m. or so. Yeah, the model came in so late, so you could see how best we could make this image a whole masterpiece. Yeah, so all right, we're going to go to our saturation and increase the greens, the yellows a little bit. Let's go down and go to our calibration. Make some little bit of tweaks over here, not too much, just little tweaks. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you sure understand. All right, so I think I'm okay with what I'm saying. You could see the after and the before. You could see for yourself. All right, so let's just increase, I think, a little bit. Yeah. So that'll be all for the color grading. Let's press OK. Make sure you press OK. All right, so we have our before and after. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you if you got this far, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit like and drop a comment just in case you love this. If you didn't like this, leave. All right, I remain your host, Pasco Fideli.